Don't want my lord. I'll take a high life, and that's for short. Champagne, all the beers we got, full ears. Black people unite. Ooh, I'm light skinned. I mean, I might, but
I want you to know that's how the stream is gonna start off.
You said what? Oh shit! That's all right. I'm gonna be famous off of it. Let's go.
We're live on the radio, folks.
My name is Maverick.
Lord, his name's not Maverick. So normally this is where we would do a pun about being ready, and then we would have some sound clip of somebody saying I'm ready. What I was not ready for this week was the passing of my good friend RJ Lacey, as well as the passing of Kobe Bryant today. That's pretty tragic, and his daughter. So let's do a moment of silence for RJ, Kobe, and what's Kobe's daughter's name?
Gianna.
Then Gianna Bryant. All right. I am Mike Stidham, and you are listening to BlurdDotRadio. Bam! I'm pretty sure I just messed something up because I hit the enter button on the keyboard in front of me. There's a lot going on.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. But once again, I am your host, Mike Stidham. To my left is co-host Steve.
What it do?
To his left, co-host DJ Elokari.
Yo.
DJ Elokari.
And today we have two very special guests, both friends of mine. One a friend of Steve's. DJ Elokari doesn't know either of these people.
I'm excited to be fast friends. Fast friends.
We have Rashawn Nolan.
Yo.
Sorry, I've been waiting to use it, man.
He is a father.
That's very appropriate.
Yeah,
very appropriate.
And Blake Morris.
Yeah.
So, folks, as we always do, we are going to start off the show with blurred outs.
Yo. Blurt it out.
Today, my blurred out is, you know what? This is from last night. I started playing Dishonored 2. I'm not a huge gamer, but I got Dishonored 2 because it was like $5. They say in this game, it's one of those like sneak or kill people games. They say in the beginning, you know, you can choose your play style. You can sneak around and like throw glasses to distract people and choke them out. Or you can just run up to people and start swinging at them. I am definitely the run up and start swinging type. So I ran up and I killed like 27 people on the first board. One of them was a journalist. I wasn't supposed to kill him. That was just me trying to see if I could kill him. And then when he screamed to die and it said saving, I was like, that's not it. But yeah, then at the end of the first board, you find out that you get extra points for not being spotted and not killing anybody. And then it tells you on the second board, if you kill too many people, it messes up your game. And I was like, what? What? I thought I could just run in and stab everybody. I don't understand. So I'm not happy about this. Shout out to Bethesda and whoever else made Dishonored 2. You lied to me. And when I get the bad ending on the game, I'm gonna send you an angry letter. Steve, what's your blur?
I started watching this anime on the Netflix called Cannon Buster.
Hey, that was made by a black guy.
It was made by a black guy, and it felt like it too.
Yeah.
It wasn't very good.
Dang, man.
It was like
that's LaShawn Thomas.
Hey, LaShawn Thomas, like the animation style is beautiful. The story has a lot of potential. The music is wonderful, but the overall story arc of it isn't that good. Sorry.
What's the story about?
I can follow it, bro. It's about a dude that's a fugitive. He meets up with two. One is a maintenance droid. The other one is like a kind of like a I don't know. Yeah, like a robot, but like way more human. What do you call that? Like Android. Yeah. And he's he can't die, or he can die, but it gets tattooed on his body every time he gets shot.
Okay.
Or killed or whatever.
I think
like
that was a dope aspect of it though.
I like Tupac.
It was interesting aspect.
There was a lot of things that were interesting about it, but it kept me watching. because it was interesting, but it never took off really.
At any point, did he get a tattoo that said "nothing to lose" around his gun wound?
No.
That's a Biggie verse for anybody. a Biggie line for anybody.
Yeah, but it was
all over
look, the music in the show is great. Like, but I think it does deserve a season 2 just for him to get off on a good story. Yeah.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
DJ Elokari, what is your blurred out for the
Blurred it out. So let me see so one of my favorite Netflix documentaries is back for its 4th season now, which is Hip Hop Evolution. This time they spent some time discussing like the Dirty South and everything like that, Memphis, also Tennessee and whatnot. And we'll be discussing a couple of more of those artists that were featured in just a little bit. But yeah, man, just like hearing the stories of how, big timers and all them came up, giving the proper respect to No Limit and Master P. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's always good to like see how people's come up, you know what I mean? Like, and who influenced each person to like get into where they are. And it's a really dope like evolution. If you've watched the entire like documentary, is by far one of my favorites. You see, also this week, randomly, I watched 101 Dalmatians, like the original cartoon. Yo, like
it's a weird concept.
So weird, man.
Yeah. She wants to make a coat out of dog fur.
Yeah,
because she's rich.
Like,
you know how evil rich
what's
people
her
are?
name? Accruta DeVille.
Morella DeVille is so trash, man.
She said it ain't real fur unless it's right off the hammer.
Yo.
There you go. I mean, are we surprised? Dude, we live in 2020.
Yeah,
rich people clearly just want to kill stuff that doesn't deserve to die.
Fam, but like, I saw the original as a kid, but like, you don't take any of that stuff in, right? You know what I mean? And then I saw the live action, and the live action version is really tame. You know what I mean? Like, it's super tame. The dogs don't talk, anything like that. But like the original version, like like I knew I was gonna like it because when they introduced the characters, like the main dog was like, "So this is my pet," talking about the dude, and I was like, "Word, all right." But it's a really interesting story, man. And the cartoon is just like miles ahead. It just makes me realize just how much I love 2D animation. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand why that movie was so innovative, like back in the day.
Yeah.
Just like rewatching it and everything, it's quite fantastic. And like, dude, she was truly scary, bro. Like, I mean, like, honestly, you see a character like that, and like they talk about the great movie villains, but like flat out, like, she was freaking scary. Like, the way she was animated, like she moved through the crowd, like she would just be running people over. Like, I was like, yo, this lady is like literally running these cats over, like in a Cadillac, bro. Like, it was, dude, she was a straight up devil, man. Like, yeah, and it had like this one chubby dog or whatever that kept at, like, the only line that he had, it was like, "I'm hungry," like throughout the whole thing. It's funny.
I feel like that's every dog's line. That's pretty much what they say.
"I'm hungry, dog." It was like, what? All right.
Well, thank you, DJ Elokari, for plugging 101 Dalmatians for all the people that want to see how cruel rich people really can be.
Yo, watch it as an adult. It's very different.
Yeah.
Very different as an adult.
Also, vote for Bernie Sanders. I feel like that felt appropriate to me.
I mean,
don't vote for Trump. Get Trump
Protect
out.
your dogs.
We don't need any more Cruella DeVilles in the White House.
Are we a show that endorses Bernie Sanders? Are we?
No. We're not getting into that. We're not throwing our hat into that race. Don't vote for Trump.
No.
Listen, vote for anybody collectively that'll get this orange, I almost swore, out of office. Rashawn Nolan. Hey, how's it going over there?
All right. Glad to be here, man.
Yeah. I ran into Rashawn Nolan's randomly at Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
And did I get my sandwich?
No, I was getting the sandwich. You was walking by, and I just saw you and knocked on the glass.
Whatever.
You took a second to try to remember my face.
Oh yeah. Because Rashawn had maybe as much hair as me.
Yeah.
At one point.
Yeah.
And so for a second, I was like, and it's funny because I saw you and I was like, oh, that's so and so. No, it's not. That's Rashawn.
Yeah, man.
It was well worth running into you. Was worth being late to wherever I was going.
Right on.
Do you have a blurred up?
Yeah. So I got a real long commute to work, and so I listen to audiobooks.
Okay.
And on my 13th book by this guy named Jim Butcher. He's a Chicago author. And
You've read 12 of his?
I've listened to like 13 of them. And they're called the Dresden Files. It's about this wizard in Chicago that's a private eye. And it's
Lori Lightfoot.
And it's like werewolves and vampires and fallen angels and demons and all this stuff. It's a great book. So I'm really into this one now. It's kind of like a heist. They're trying to rob Hades.
Lady Devil?
Yeah,
That is a worthwhile lick, right?
Yeah. So they're trying to break into Hades' vault. It's a pretty dope book.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Where does Rahm Emanuel fit in to this list of characters?
Yeah, he's not present.
Vampire.
Yeah, vampire definitely vampire.
Or he's very short. Maybe he's an elf.
No, he's definitely
elf.
one of the old clan vampires.
There you go. And what's this author's name again?
Jim Butcher.
And the current book is called what?
The 13th book is called. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well,
not sure.
Go check out some Jim Butcher books.
Yeah,
out there.
Yeah, man.
You folks.
Yeah.
Thank you for your blurred out, Rashawn Nolan. Next, my light-skinned little brother, Blake Morris is here. I've known this person since, what were you, 23, 24?
Yeah, about 23.
Yeah. I've known him for a really long time. We used to work at Underbar.
Yeah, the
Back
original
before
Underbar.
it was Blue Light 2.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Last time I saw somebody get punched in the face, it was outside of Underbar.
We destroyed that bar when it closed too. Remember we vandalized the bar. That was awesome.
We got in a lot of trouble.
We had the right. We were angry.
Yeah.
They did us wrong at that bar.
They
man.
definitely shut it down.
Yeah.
Still
nice.
better than Quenchers. What's your blurred out for tonight? Look?
So my blurred out actually. Lately, I've been getting like really involved with just talking with like kids and like I have a lot of nephews and stuff and just kind of seeing what they're into. So last night I was doing some Funko Pop shopping, getting some more collectibles. I was in Walmart and it was awesome because I found like this awesome Wolverine figure and stuff and a couple of things. I'm like, bet I gotta add this to the collection. This little kid comes up and he's like, gotta be like 7 maybe, but I guess he was just being introduced from his dad into like cartoons, anime, everything. So he was just so interested, and as a little kid, that's amazing how we all were. So he was kind of asking me, he's like, "Oh, who is that?" He didn't know Wolverine yet. So I'm like, "Oh my gosh," So
gosh darn it, Disney! Gosh darn it, Disney!
Gee Willikers, who is your father? So I started introducing them to the character and where it came from, giving them, ideas of other comics to read and groups and so forth, and X-Men, Avengers, the whole nine. And it was awesome. He got so interested, and then I even told him, I'm like, what kind of cartoons do you watch? So he mentioned a lot of newer ones, of course. So I told him, I was like, you know what, you have Disney Plus. He was like, yeah, I watch with my parents. I'm like, well, you should watch these shows. I was like, Darkwing Duck. I was like, told him I'm watching Gargoyles again. I haven't seen it in years. And I'm like, the animation looks different because all that the old school 90s 2D back in the day, but you'll love it. And then I showed him how it looked like, and it just blew his mind. So it was awesome, man. So that just made my night, and he just was the happiest dude in the world. And he bought the Wolverine one as well.
Nice.
So good night.
Changed that kid's life forever.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's in a darker place.
I mean, definitely told him Gargoyles and Darkwing Duck. You couldn't have said bonkers.
I would have been there for like 2 hours giving him a whole book full of cartoons.
I forgot about Bonkers. That's almost worth buying Disney Plus right now.
I hate Bonkers.
I love Bonkers.
We had 100 times better cartoons back then. And I would have been sitting there all night, dude, talking to him.
The original X-Men too is on Disney Plus, man.
And the Silver Surfer, I've been watching that too.
All the Spider-Man cartoons.
Talk about depressing a kid.
Yeah.
So
So many episodes.
I'm about the best winter break for a new generation.
there you go. You don't got to go outside. What's a snowman?
Y'all don't go
Just
outside
stay in.
anyway, so you might as well sit here and watch this.
Well, thank you for your blurred out, Blake.
Yes, sir.
So we are in the first DJ L. Okari mix of the evening. DJ L. Okari is gonna hit you with some hits. DJ L. Okari, what hits are you gonna hit?
So I got a couple of friends that's been sending me tracks, and I was like, well, why not? Let's play some of these tracks that I've been giving some from homies. Big bro, the young man, you know what I mean? His name is Eddie Supa. He just dropped the album yesterday, actually. So we'll be playing one of the tracks from his album. This is called Just Do It. And and also gonna be playing some tracks for some other amazing people as well. And also this track by this up and coming artist by the name of Ziana. I'm about to bust after this one too, because it's I've been trying to play her track for a minute, so can't wait for y'all to hear it.
I don't want Ziana to get offended, but black people will put Iana on the end of anything.
I thought her real name was dope. Like her real name is Asuzana. You know what I mean?
Oh, so
like,
she called herself Ziana?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Dragon
So it's
Ball
like, I'd rather have
Rihanna?
Ziana. I was
She
like,
provided a short name for herself.
yeah,
that's
cool.
Get that.
Yeah.
Well done.
She probably got tired of teachers mispronouncing her name.
Right, it's
Yeah.
Asuzana.
It could take a toll on somebody.
Yeah, man.
Even though I had a white
Call me
teacher
Ziana, man.
mispronounce a friend of mine named Candace's name once. It was Candace Goggins. She called her Candice.
Candice.
It's like, no, we're black, but this you really just showed your ass this time.
I was borderline rape. No,
It wasn't even borderline. Candice?
Yeah, my sister's name is Ship Tufi. Her teacher used to call her Ship Booty. For like until my mama showed up to school and was like,
Cut it.
say,
when mom
say,
used to
say my
intervene.
say my child's name. She's like, Ship Tufi. Yeah, that's
Well-
right. That's don't you ever in your life.
While I do value these stories, it's time to let us go pee. BlurdDotRadio, BlurdDotRadio. We will be back at 8 o'clock with trailers.
Pinky gotta go pee.
BlurdDotRadio.
Baby, I just wanna be with you. All day in my mind you're running through. Thinking about it gets me in the mood. Baby, let's just do a Nike swoosh. Baby, I just wanna be with you, yeah. All day in my mind you're running through, yeah. Thinking about it gets me in the mood. Baby, let's just do a Nike swoosh. Yeah, great times, we're back at it, damn, it's like the 8th time. You be turning into my main slide, shit be getting deeper than the baseline. Got shit to do, but I'll make time. You know I don't like to waste time. I got a sex drive and no brake line, and I'm racing down your waistline. Those dimples on your back where my thumbs go. Starring a movie shot on my phone. Using natural, no rehearsing, picture perfect. Baby, work your body contours like good cursive. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Baby, I just wanna be with you. All day in my mind you're running through. Thinking about it gets me in the mood. Baby, let's just do a Nike swoosh. Baby, I just wanna be with you, yeah. All day in my mind you're running through, yeah. Thinking about it gets me in the mood. Baby, let's just do a Nike swoosh. When I swing this bat, knock it out the park. Just wanna break your back, don't wanna break your heart. Working early mornings, set your alarm. Now let me set a vibe. Begin a repertoire, baby, use a dime like a sawbuck. You can ride me longer than a Honda. Damn, we sweating out like a sauna. Looking like you came back from the Bahamas. I see your tan lines, just tantalizing. You give it like how I fantasize. And looking like a snack, always appetizing. Let me get a taste, put the cake in my face. Keep going till you say can't take it, babe. Crazy how fast that I crave it again. There ain't no stop when we start to begin. Getting it in like tomorrow's the end. At times, we high. Off the cushions on one. Yeah, I won't finish till I get you right, yeah, at least twice. Baby, I just wanna be with you. All day in my mind, you're running through. Thinking about it gets me in the mood. Baby, let's just do a Nike swoosh. Baby, I just wanna be with you, yeah. All day in my mind, you're running through, yeah. Thinking about it gets me in the mood. Baby, let's just do a Nike swoosh. Say you want me for always. Call me the next day. Say
with you. I really wanna be there for you, girl. But you said me you don't need a man. So I think I found a solution. After call I can stay. Say no more, 'cause I refuse to stay. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna walk away. Girl, I'm done with you. Can't say no more, 'cause I refuse to stay. Hey, hey. Got me going out of my head, 'cause you can't make it matter, girl. Be acting like you just don't care. But I need you here. I really wanna be there for you, girl. But you tell me you don't need a man. So I think I found a solution. After call I can stand.
Hey. You're back. I don't know, I just heard the word N-word.
Yeah, good.
Or the two words N-word, the compound word?
One
So the bass you hear coming through the wall isn't us. That's because I guess they heard the music that we were playing in here and decided they had to turn their music up. Shout out to whatever is happening out.
Sounds like good music
in the lobby.
Sounds
yeah,
nice.
I'm sure it'll be great on this show.
Yeah.
So, DJ Elokari just played you some hits. DJ Elokari. All right, we'll start over.
Yeah.
You are listening to BlurdDotRadio.
There you go.
DJ Elokari just played you some hits. DJ Elokari, what hits did you hit him with?
So yeah, I was trying to post up John Renaissance's song because that's what I just played on Instagram. If y'all was looking who that was, but but I can't find his Instagram. So John, figure out what's going on with your Instagram, buddy, because you can't find your stuff.
Maybe you posted too many booty pics.
Him or me? Wait, I'm confused.
If he can't, maybe his page got shut down. Or
it
maybe
might
he
be.
told the truth.
Oh, that could be.
Actually, that's Facebook.
You know, that could, I mean, that's a possibility. But the name of that track was called "Walk Away," and it was by John Renaissance. What a dope track. Before that, we heard a new remix by my homeboy Malo, and the name of that remix was called "Hot." And you can check that out on his Instagram. If you go to his Instagram, it'll take you directly to a link for that particular song. Before that, you heard Ziana. The name of that track was called Take Me For a Ride. And we started it off with Just Do It by my homeboy Eddie Super.
All right. Go find those people's music. Put it on repeat. Play it on Spotify over and over. Get them some money. So now it is time for our infamous trailer segment. It's not infamous. We have two great movies that we're going to talk about today. One of which DJ Elokari already ranted about on Facebook.
Sure did.
We are going to talk about Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution, which is not Mewtwo Strikes Back, but it is Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution. That's why they made another one.
Right.
And we're going to talk about All Screwed Up, which is a TV series chronicling the adventures of the late, great DJ Screw, the guy who is responsible for every slowed down song that you hear, including Justin Timberlake's Suit and Tie. So
That's my Screw right there, man. Yeah.
it has to be more Screw.
No.
And it has to go like, the bass has to like go.
Ooh, no. Okay, yeah, maybe.
It's close.
It's close.
Nah, it wasn't.
I tried.
You didn't try hard enough.
Hey, well. Hey.
So after the 1 second it'll take me to size this, it really did.
Oh yeah, you got the sound this time, man. We leveling up.
Hey, all great. Hey.
Too bad the trailer we are about to go over is trash. But it's cool.
All right. Well, let's get into it. Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution. I like that there is both a colon and a dash in this. All right, here we go, folks. Why aren't you playing? Why aren't you playing? Oh, because I have to hit it twice.
Yeah.
What is that? We have given life to you using the rarest of Pokemon as a basis.
If weak humans are allowed to govern, the world is headed for ruin. Which of you will oppose me first?
I'm not liking this at all.
Nope. You want to try?
That's enough.
This Chicago, nigga!
The rarest of Pokemon.
I hope to God that we never get on actual radio. We will not last a day. So, Pokemon, the evolution, Pokemon the movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Just call it what it is, bro.
Evolution.
This is like a craft beer name. You know,
It's not even technically Strikes Back. It basically replicas the original, man.
It is
the
exact
it's not
same.
It's just like watching
folks,
animated Lion
animated,
King and the live
action. That's what they call me. So we're gonna start off and move clockwise with our opinionations. But first, let me give some info. This has been released already. It was released June 12th, 2019 in Toho, Japan. As a part of Pokemon Day, because there's a Pokemon Day over there.
Lazy ass.
It was then what?
Is that on the screen? I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. We are on the screen right now.
I see that now. Hey.
It was again released in LA at Anime Expo 2019. But now, actually, you can already buy this on Blu-ray and DVD as it was released December 18th, 2019. But now we'll be on Netflix January 21st, 2020, which was a few days ago, and that's why we're talking about it. Yeah, I don't know. They're trying to get all the money they can.
We get the Pokemon movie, Disney Plus is no more.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to see it. Steve?
I'm gonna watch it. It's Pokemon.
How do you feel about? Are you excited to see it? Because I feel like this would be like if you made a CGI. I guess it's been all the ones I think of.
I'm actually just I'm kind of over Ash Ketchum a little bit. He just caught a Dragonite. We're talking about he's trash, dude. He's not actually. He's like an okay Pokemon trainer. You know what I mean? Like. He's an okay Pokemon trainer.
They made a whole song about it.
Brock is the only one. Brock already got his own gym. Brock has defeated the Elite Eight several different times.
Let's get into it. Brock is a Negro, so he is never going to get the shine that asks.
But I'm just saying.
You know that's why they took him out, because they said black people would be offended by his character.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? Because he's squinty?
Yes.
That's trash.
Well, anyway, yeah.
I feel like they made him cry a little too much.
Like, why won't you just evolve it? Why won't you just let Pikachu evolve into a Raichu? You know what I mean?
Because Raichu ugly.
Yeah, Raichu is not as cute as Pikachu. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it. It's on Netflix, bro. Like, I'm just gonna put it on as I fall asleep after I get off work. You know, crack open a can of wine.
You know, well, when you said crack, I was about to be like, Steve, wait.
It might be better on that now.
So Steve, give this
I'm gonna do a couple pulls on this car antenna.
It's gonna feel like it's virtual, man. Pikachu sit next to me.
We've talked about the long drops there.
Yeah. So that's I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna get its views. Yeah.
Some new generation will be like, oh, look at this story, and then they'll go back and watch the other one, and then tell you all in 10 years about why their version is better.
Or then the next stupid presidential candidate will quote this movie somehow.
And then all the Gen Zs will be like, oh my God. Oh, kids are stupid. DJ Elokari, you have strong feelings.
Try.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, bro, like this is just lazy to me. Honestly, I really am not excited about this. It's like, how can you come off a movie like Detective Pikachu and not try? Like, this is exactly the same movie. And honestly, bro, like, I'm not a huge fan of 3D animation. I mean, I just did a blurred out about like how much I love 2D animation. So you're gonna take a film that was actually in theaters, that was 2D, that actually looked pretty good for a Pokemon movie, and then turn it into some 3D cheap garbage. Like, it looks like a bad 90s. What do you call the in-between clips between games?
Oh, the CGI cutscene.
Yeah, it looked like a CGI cutscene, man, of the same movie.
CGI. It's not blocky. It doesn't look like plate.
They mouths don't look like they can move correctly.
They mouths.
Yeah, they mouths.
So when are you going to be watching this?
Never. I think I said I wouldn't watch it if it was free. Which it
even
is.
If Ray Rush gave you her Netflix account password and was like, I need you to watch Pokemon for $20. Do it.
Nah.
Well,
I want me for $20. Yeah. Would I like it? No.
Why yo, how much do you charge the DJ?
It depends. I did an $800 gig like yesterday.
Don't you dare floss on us on the show.
It was hard work, man.
Hey, you remember that $20 you owe me?
Hey, let me get $6. So pay.
Yeah, you'll still have $700 something.
Buy my bus pass.
Nah, man, it was trash. Like, I'm not really excited about this. I just feel like these stories are lazy, and there's so much. Pokemon has so much of a potential, man. Like, it has such potential to do really great stories and whatnot, and they completely ruined it. I have more respect for Digimon than Pokemon at this point.
There's a grown-up Digimon coming out, but we're gonna move on. Thank you, DJ Elokari. Rashawn, we're about the same age, right?
Maybe, probably a little older.
Did you also miss the entire Pokemon trend?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to admit, this just never really been my thing. But I mean, I'm aware, and the first thing that kind of struck out to me was it's just like the animation TV show, and I probably watched maybe an episode of that, and I already knew. I was like, oh, this is basically the same thing. It's basically, just a, like you said, like an animated.
No, it just turned off because I pushed. Don't listen to me, man.
DJ Elokari is drunk. He's not drunk yet.
No,
but you were saying,
but I did watch Pokemon Detective, which Pikachu Detective, which I really like. My son really liked it. Yeah. It'd be dope to see that as like some kind of series,
I believe there will be a sequel.
The same movie that's already out.
I mean, bits and pieces of the original movies were actually portrayed in Pikachu Detective when it came to Mewtwo.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I was so excited.
The whole aura of how he was created, his mission control.
Well, it was
that was
supposed to be
pushed into the
it was a
movie, too.
sequel. Like it took
Yeah,
place
it's
in
the same universe.
But that's good though, right? That was
Yeah.
an actual sequel because they added a different storyline.
Well, this one
along
isn't
with
even
that.
a sequel. Like Rashawn said, like
this is
I,
a part.
Shot
I
for
am
shot.
not.
Same movie in 3D.
Yeah, I am not into Pokemon. I've never seen the original Mewtwo movie. In fact, the only interest I gained in Mewtwo was from Smash Brothers, GameCube. Which one was that? There's been
That's
some
Melee.
Yeah. That was the only time I was like, oh, look at this. Maybe I'm curious about what this thing is. And I read about it and I was like, not so much. But yeah, like I said, like Rashawn said, even I knew, like, didn't they already do this? This seems awful familiar.
I showed it to my son today. I showed him the trailer, and he just like rolled over. There was no. I mean, he's 5, and he was not even like.
no.
He wasn't even like, "Yo, let's watch this." He was
Yeah.
just like, "Okay,"
Aw.
you know. So,
Yeah.
who's this really for? You know.
Well, again, it's been released like what 3? This particular version of the movie has been released 3 times now. So somebody's like, "No, I'm making my money back." Blake, what are your thoughts here?
Well, when it comes to Pokemon, I am an OG. I love Pokemon, but I am just an OG of the Indigo League, the very first, the beginning.
Hey,
I'm not huge on what came afterwards. It just didn't spark me too much. And till this day, I still stream that. And Digimon too. I still love watching Digimon to this day. It's just amazing. You know, but this movie is spitting image of what came out back in the day.
Try
and
just say it.
Nah, I was kidding.
Just say it.
Nah, so I mean, I'm gonna watch it while I'm, intoxicated.
Yeah,
under
we're gonna get
influence.
high.
Yeah, and then that's about it. But other than that, I mean, it's just gonna be that one. I got Netflix, but there's other stuff to watch on Netflix.
Which is true.
Yeah,
So
very true.
I got other shows I'm streaming, and I'm good with that.
There you go. What do I still have it up? February 27th. That's not what Wikipedia said. I don't know. IMDb says February 27th.
It's on Netflix. You'll see when you see
It don't matter, man. It already
Yeah.
came out.
You can buy it on DVD, or you can watch it on Netflix and not
came
have
out
to
in 95.
have one of those
Or you can
cumbersome
watch it
little
in 2D.
discs around.
Yeah, just watch the much better 2D version.
Another fun point: out of 129 votes, out of 129 votes on IMDb, 6.4 out of 10.
Okay.
Nobody is into this. The next trailer we're going to talk about, I think, is well deserved and long overdue.
That was on Toy Story 4. Trash. The 40. Trash.
It should have sounded like that.
Yeah, you gotta use that one, bro. Trash.
Cleaned by YouTube Adblock. I don't know what that means. So, at one point in time, there was a DJ. That DJ did lots of liquid codeine.
Yes.
And he made a whole new style of music. I believe it was recently. I went back and listened to a bunch of old Houston rap because I was listening to the Maxo Cream album that came out this summer. And I was like, oh, wait, I get it. Now, you can probably play a Houston rap song for me that I don't know is from a Houston rapper, and I'll be like, oh, yeah. That guy's from Houston. Houston is definitely, Brooklyn gets credit, Harlem gets credit, Queens gets credit, LA gets credit, Long Beach gets credit. Houston deserves this credit, and it's going to get it through this series called All Screwed Up. We will play the trailer. And pow.
You got it.
Man, the whole album whack. Nah, you tripping, dog. This joint dope. Don't scratch my records, boy. I'm a DJ. That's what DJs do.
Oh, so you a DJ now, huh?
Love it.
You gonna play a song for me?
I got you.
I'm here on the south side where there have been multiple reports of carjackings.
Candy Blue, huh? You from the north side?
Slowing it down on purpose.
I'll give you 10 for whatever you're doing right now.
Nah, man, I'm just messing around with something.
You heard them haters on the north trying to steal your style?
Hey!
I'm in your slab, coming down your street. Finna go scoop your bro. Yeah, you know what's going down. Outside.
Sick of these north-side marks.
Screw ain't make it. It ain't no screw tape.
These old marks.
So that is all screwed up, which will chronicle DJ Screw and his come up. It will also involve his beef with Michael 5000 Watts. Did I get that right? Mike Watts. I'm excited about this, just like I was excited. I mean, you know, not as excited about the Wu-Tang TV series because nothing is as exciting as Wu-Tang to me. Especially 90s Wu-Tang. Now Wu-Tang, not so good. I am glad that these stories are being told from the perspective of hip-hop because hip-hop history is the history of the 90s. It's what made culture today. It's what spread. Remember, hip-hop used to be like jungle music and it was just swearing and talking about bitches and hoes. Now hip-hop is everywhere. So I'm glad that these stories are being told about where it came from. What I can't tell you is when this is coming out because no one has it written down. I have no idea. I'll look it up while Steve gives his 2 cents.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch this. This is gonna be great, or it's not because you know, like. It's one of those stories that needs to be told. I don't think a lot of people like. I feel like the masses don't know about DJ Screw. I think people
They've
who
heard Screw music.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
For sure.
And then but a lot of people don't know that like songs like this is a sample from a Screw tape. You know, somebody went through an entire Screw tape, through an entire 9-minute freestyle, and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna make a beat out of this."
That's like everybody in New York sampling Brooklyn Zoo.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I don't know. This is gonna be great, or it's gonna look really bad because that one little clip did look really bad.
Yep.
What
When they had the news reporter on the television.
Oh, well, everything can't.
Are you talking about that obvious green screen?
You got to start from somewhere.
I'm just like,
It's not done yet, man. It ain't done.
That's why I didn't put when it's coming out.
Still working on it.
still in development.
Also, I'm pretty sure I recognize Big Pokey and Big Mo in that one scene.
Yeah. And
the actors definitely look a lot like it.
Yeah, they focus a lot on the way that people look.
Much better than the Wu-Tang.
You don't think Raekwon looks like Raekwon?
He acts like Raekwon.
He acts like Raekwon for sure.
When he talks, then he like emulates him well because the kid's a good actor. But what?
He's like, I'm not gaining the weight, bro.
They couldn't have CGI'd his face.
Lightened him up a little bit.
He didn't, man.
Give him some more waves. I don't know.
You know what pomade is?
But yeah, so Steve, you're looking forward to this one?
Oh yeah.
Good. DJ Lokari, you're a DJ. What are your thoughts on DJ Screw?
I mean, like I said, I just was watching the Hip Hop Evolution, so like I think this is like right on time. Yeah, man, I'm excited for it. It looks dope. Sorry, hello. I'm excited for the concept. I'm excited that the story is getting told. They're most definitely not trying to make things look accurate.
What do you mean?
I mean, like the dude's using like some brand new Sony headphones, man. Like,
was he?
Yeah, like I bought them headphones like last year, bro. It's like
Maybe
most definitely
he was
were not
just ahead
using
of his time.
Right.
You don't know.
Right. Nah. But I mean, I think the story is important to be told. Another concern of mine is like I think the accents could be a little thicker. You know what I mean? Like you can most definitely tell it's actors trying to do, you know, Houston accent or whatever. So I don't know.
Maybe that would need subtitles, like
But that's what I
what's it
like,
called?
man. It's like do that, like most definitely.
Like the guy that actually did a really bad Jamaican accent on Luke Cage season 2.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's all good. I do dude that was asking for the $10 though. Like they was really trying to sell that whole people wanted screw tapes like it was crack. Like cause he sure looked like he was trying to buy something.
And that in the 90s, $10 would get you a CD or a tape.
Yeah, man. Let me keep that.
I gotta give you $10 for what you're doing.
Okay,
right now.
maybe 2.
Yeah, depending on where you go. You got a record exchange back when it was called Record Exchange.
That's a real part though, man. That part is like real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
So will you be watching this?
Yeah, why not?
There you go. Rashawn, how do you feel?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out. You know, just like what you were saying, you know, just I like that these stories are being told, and you know, it's important that history is out there. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I feel like hip hop's not ours anymore.
Often.
So it's nice to see that that those stories are being told, and it made me go back because like I hadn't listened to a tape in a while, so I went back and tried to pull some up on YouTube and just check them out. Yeah, so I mean, hopefully it revives this music, and you know, I think people in Houston are very excited. What's the platform that this is going to be on?
Who knows?
Actually,
it might just be in the streets.
Well, they said I know
be on DVD. Somebody on the corner.
I know Vice was advertising this, so you probably see it on Vice. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. And it would make sense for it to be on Vice, since Vice hasn't like gotten in on this whole like hip hop biopic.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I also agree. Like some of the production looks, you know, budget.
You got to get through
you got to. Yeah, I mean, you get people invested, and you just gotta see where it goes. But
that's true. Because some shows, when it gets to the second, third season, it's a lot better because it piques the interest.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, that's why I was excited to move back to the Wu-Tang show that it got to season 2.
Yeah, which is official. That's what's up.
Yeah, I hope they clean up some of the make RZA have a list. I know RZA himself is a producer and doesn't want to have a list, but just he's got to sound like WZA. Like he can't
like WZA.
He can't be as articulate as he sounds.
He spit on me.
Well, thank you, Rashawn Nolan. Blake Morris, how do you feel about this one?
I'm actually excited. So I love Chop and Screw music, and what I loved about it most, and of course DJ Screw, I learned more about him as I got older. I know I heard music from older cousins, but it was cool because what I liked about his style was he came with something different, and other artists, and other artists transitioned that into their style and it showed a respect level, which was cool, and then it made great music at the time. Because nowadays, to me, honestly, I'm limited on a lot of these new artists. I'm like stick to a few individuals. That's about it, because everything sounds the same to me. Everybody's trying to say they idol this other artist that's in their time, but their sound is exactly the same. Yeah. So when they're trying to place a sample or doing this, it's nothing different. It's not exciting. It's not catching my ear. This back then, I mean, you had Atlanta rappers having their particular style.
Definitely.
Putting that chop and screw with that. You had Miami cats doing the same thing. I mean, it was just exactly. So it was awesome, and I'm excited to watch it. So, and to piggyback off you too, Rashawn, that it's gonna introduce these newer kids because they don't know about this. Yeah. Let's just be real. Have you talked to somebody in this generation that's ever brought any of this up?
If I did, they wore glasses. They were white. They weighed like 120 pounds. And they probably worked in a head shop.
I love that DJ.
I was like, man, I need a new bong. And this kid was like, man, have you ever heard of DJ Screw? And I'm like, how old are you? All right, well, thank you, Blake.
You got it now.
Indubitably.
So we're going to move on to the
message
portion. Do we not have that as a drop?
What are you talking about?
The message?
Oh, I have message.
I think we did at one point.
I mean,
message.
There it is. I figured it was in there.
Damn. You on it, man.
Copyright, man. I said that first.
So we're gonna move on to the headline portion of the show. This first headline, Blake, you have to be our light skin representative here. What happened to Delonte West? Like I watched a Breakfast Club, you know, in the rumor report they talked about this. Delonte West gets into a fight in the middle of the street. He gets cuffed, and then the cops talk to him about what happened. I'm gonna play the video. I'm reluctant to play the video because I really feel like this guy needs help.
Come on,
he's always had mental health issues.
Yeah. He also, if you're from Cleveland, rumor has it, he was LeBron's stepdad for a little while.
Yeah, he was LeBron's stepdad for a little while.
Yeah. I'm gonna play the clip.
It looks like he pooped on himself.
Why did you point that out?
I'm just saying.
Snakes on my life. What? Man, alright. Why'd you hit him? Did he attack you first with the self-defense, or did you hit him? Man, I walked down the street. He's gone. Where's his gun at? I don't give a I don't care. Okay. Do you know where his gun is? I don't give a I don't care.
So, to
Ain't nobody got time for that.
save at least a bit of dignity for Delonte, who just looked. I mean, the man has a ring.
Yeah.
Was he playing in 2016?
He might have got a ring.
You go to head.
No, he didn't. He didn't get a ring. No, he doesn't have a ring.
Apparently, this is all DJ Lokari playing these sounds that belittle Delonte.
What are you talking about?
Terrible
Man,
state.
do it,
So the story goes, a guy, according to him, a guy pointed a gun at him. Delonte tried to beat him up. Got beat up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's bad because, you know, this guy was decent. He was a decent player. He was good. And this is where he is now with his weird mullet haircut, not looking very showered. Now, mind you, that police officer got suspended for posting that video.
The police officer posted the video?
Yeah, why are you trying to get likes when you're a cop? Like, come on, man. I am concerned. I've been concerned for a while. You know, we got what just happened to Kobe. And then, you know, you got Delonte getting beat up in the street. Steve, what are your thoughts on this? You are a Clevelander.
Yeah, he's struggled with like serious mental health issues, not just like depression or anything. Like he's like really there. He needs to be not. Won't say like some help. He needs help. He needs somebody to look out for him, if nothing else. You know what I mean?
Know who it's not gonna be LeBron.
Yeah, it's not gonna be LeBron.
LeBron's not gonna be
it's not gonna be LeBron. But like somebody like, you know, like the NBA, somebody pointed out the NBA puts like a strong emphasis on mental health now in their like advertisement and whatnot. And like
somebody needs to help.
Go get my guy out here off the street. Like but I understand it's hard to help a grown man too. But dude, like, yeah, he needs.
Bad.
That's bad.
That's to go from NBA playoffs to scrapping in traffic.
I mean, I've seen people that like I went to high school with out here like that kind of. So it's just
I'm not going to say the name, but I know specific.
Yeah, it's just like it's just that they need help and they need somebody to look out for them. And you know, if they can't find it, like we got too many police officers, so can't we just change them to like health aides or something? I don't know.
DJ Lokari, I'm about to mute you.
Anything.
Cut it out.
This is like half the people they arrest and put in jail. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't make any sense.
I do have a friend who told me that she saw him in the club once, and maybe she asked for a picture or something like that, and she was like, he was in space. Like, I had no idea who he was talking to. I'm pretty sure he was talking to the air at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, you know.
Man, she was trying to treat you, bro.
What's up?
She was trying to treat you. Talking about he was talking to the air. Man, you know he wasn't talking to no air, dog. Man.
I mean, you see the video. That video is out there. DJ Lokari, am I going to have to mute you?
What are you talking about?
How respectful are you going to be?
I'm being respectful, bro.
What are you, Mike 3? Go on ahead. Go on ahead and be respectful.
No, man, this is sad.
Yeah, it is.
See? It's super sad.
You're going to hear this.
Rashawn, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I
turning
mean,
it back on. Don't hit buttons.
No, I mean, I feel like You in timeout.
I ain't did nothing.
I mean, I feel like it was a good move to suspend that cop because I mean, it's obvious what the point of that recording was to shame him and like you said, get likes, man. And you know, you see somebody in that kind of situation, like you owe them that dignity because that's not a choice that he's making. You know?
Yeah.
You know, that's he's has an illness, and you know that's very similar to like recording someone having a seizure or someone having a heart attack or something like that. You know,
help them. Don't
record
them.
Just record them. Right?
Oh man, he's bleeding. Look at him.
I mean, you're obviously in that position to help someone. You know, and you've subdued him. He's in handcuffs. Like he's not in any sort of danger. He's not gonna cause any harm.
It don't like he was going.
Yeah, he just was out there, and it's just like that's the time you spend instead of helping him. It's to record him. It's just it's shameful.
They do say that there are a lot of cops that are just out there to get a pension.
Yeah.
Clearly this guy is one of them.
Yeah.
Cops, you all got to do better. You really have to do better. Like, stop just doubling down on doing bad. Like, fix these problems.
Cops that's why we need to abolish the police. Come up with some new ideas because it ain't working, obviously.
Blake, you gotta speak for your brother.
Hey, man.
You don't want people to think this is how all light-skinned people act.
You just wait till 9:30 when this show is. You got 1 hour to be healthy. Put these light-skinned hands on you. He needs some milk.
No. And you was coming after me, man.
What's okay with Blake, though?
Honestly, it's yeah, because I'm a roast king out here, man. You ready to walk down the street and make fun of your socks. Your mama will kick you out. Honestly, man, it's immensely emotional and highly disrespectful. And it's just going too far, just like so many other cases that's happening. I mean, you get to a point in life, and as you get older, you're fed up. It was just improbable. Like, why would you record him? You know, and you're supposed to be above the law. You know, you're supposed to show a bit of character that you try to teach somebody else, but you're technically below that. I mean, look what you just did. You put that man out there. And that goes to show, and the thing that made me mad about watching this is that in my high school, we had a kid that had a certain issue like that, man. And granted, he might have had a certain behavior, but it was because of his issue. And looking back on it, it's like, man, kids were just crazy rude and taunting him. And the thing that makes me mad is that if you have this issue, and instead of making it worse, which people in America and everywhere else do, because people just are, a-holes in that aspect, but you make it worse instead of helping. You're provoking that person's initiative that they can't control. And it's terrible, man. So the fact that he had to get put out there like that, think about like his family having to see that. His mom, anybody, like that's just no matter what his position is, and what he might have done, that was just terrible, man. Honestly, there's no respect for anybody else who was out there probably recording it and put it somewhere else and it got taken down. So I just really hope that he gets help and he comes back in a better way than he is. It was just horrible. So.
I'll point out, you said that this happened at your high school. The thing that bothers me about this is a grown man with a job. Deciding to act like a high school. It's strange.
I mean, it comes with age. I mean, when it comes to a situation like that, age doesn't matter, man.
Number.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's a serious condition, and it's all about how you treat it.
This is true. Delonte West, we hope you get better. Our next headline, we got this covered.com has released the first new Batman set photos of Colin Farrell as the Penguin.
Trash.
And it looks just as bad as you would think.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna.
Are you skinny? Wait, that skinny dude's the penguin?
There is a skinny penguin in the comics apparently.
I ain't never seen it.
It's I think it's in this.
On Gotham, the penguin skinny.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. But he's supposed to be like the young penguin. This is like the penguin with gray hair. Yeah, he's pretty thin, and I don't get why you would call. There he is. That's the skinny penguin. Again, we're getting this from WeGotCovered.com. I'm saying that so that YouTube doesn't take this video down.
Also, basically, Colin Farrell didn't want to lose weight.
Gain weight?
Gain weight. There you go.
He didn't want to lose weight.
Yeah, he wanted.
It's
no excuse for that.
I'll say this, and this is what I've said about Robert Pattinson being Batman, and everybody else has been cast. People are acting like this is going to be a good movie, and it's not. Like, remember, the exception to superhero movies before Iron Man was Batman Begins. Christopher Nolan managed to make a good like action crime drama. I hope the people at home can hear it. It's Flashlight. It's one of my favorite songs. I just wish it wasn't on my recording. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a good movie, and that's my whole opinion. Steve.
Try. Is this the one that Ben Affleck quit?
No. Yes. Yes, it is.
Is it?
It is the one that Ben Affleck.
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes.
You know, we can look.
I mean, yes, it is. Because that's why they.
Wrong, but I don't know.
That's why they did a new one. Like that's why Robert Pattinson got put in, because
So basically, he probably just didn't have he couldn't use the images from the other. It's gonna be trash, dude.
Trash.
DC is trash.
They need some milk.
they need vitamin D. They need vitamin C.
Holy water on ice.
Holy water.
I just think they need vitamin. Hey guys, stop and think about this.
Just stop.
Marvel had a 10-year movie run. 10 years.
Dude, DC just had Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, and just Batman before that. Everything else was terrible.
You know what I did like about Man of Steel is that it was better than Superman Returns.
Superman Returns was the most
that was weird.
movie
that was a weird idea. Like whoever decided to do that, it's like, what were you thinking? We're gonna have Superman, but he's not gonna fight anybody with superpowers.
Dude, like.
Also, he's gonna get stabbed in the back with kryptonite and then lift an island made of kryptonite and throw it into space. I'm getting angry as I'm saying this. DJ Elokari, what do you think of Skinny Joker? Not Skinny Joker, Skinny Penguin.
All right. I mean, like, I understand they're trying to make him like young and stuff like that. Like, I guess.
No, he has gray hair. He's not young.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's and like he tall.
Yeah.
Like he's a tall, handsome penguin. Like, who wanted that? Who asked for that? Because it's like it kind of diminishes the whole like point of the penguin and why he hates like Bruce Wayne in particular, because it's like Cobblepot is also like rich, but he's not attractive. You know what I mean? So like that's one of his.
In comic book nerds, pardon me, I'm probably wrong about this. I think Oswald Cobblepot messed up his own money and doesn't like that Bruce Wayne is still rich. Something like that. Like he's jealous of the fact that he wasn't as good with his money as Bruce Wayne. Even though Bruce Wayne isn't good with his money, other people are good with Bruce Wayne's
He still had money.
No, he has money. The issue was his family didn't want him because he was so deformed. And they
are you talking about the Batman Returns?
I mean, yeah, that was in the Batman Returns, but it also
the actual Penguin. I think his family was in competition with the Waynes, and he blew all the money. That's what I think. I I could be wrong.
I'll look it up. Yeah. But according to Batman Returns, that's why he died.
Yeah. You know well, Batman Returns was Tim Burton's movie.
So I mean, like, and if you take away from that deformity from the Penguin, then what makes him different from any?
Also, remember the Penguin. That specific iteration was a lot different because before it, the Penguin was just a short, fat guy with a monocle.
Right. But he was always deformed. The point was he was always short and fat.
He had 5 fingers.
Like we could have found.
And he didn't live in the sewer.
Well, regardless, we could have found somebody else to play that role. You know what I mean? Like,
get Danny DeVito to do it again.
Danny DeVito or anyone. You
Give
know
him
what I mean?
5 fingers, he'd do it.
You know,
Andy Milonakis. That'd be great.
That would have been kind of dope, actually.
No, but
that'd be kind of dope. Actually.
In the article, they were talking about how they offered it to Jonah Hill.
Go to Logan Theater.
Yeah, Jonah Hill.
But he wanted too much money.
Jonah Hill wanted to be the Riddler.
Right? Yeah.
Or they wanted Jonah Hill to be the Riddler.
No. They said, I thought they said Penguin too because he wanted double the salary because he said that he wanted what Batman was getting.
Get the Jonah.
And then they said no.
You gotta realize the last movie you made was 21 Jump Street. Calm down.
He made mid-90s.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad movie.
No, what was that show that he was like? He had like all those guns. Like he was like that.
Oh, that movie was bad. I remember trying to watch it.
I forgot what it's called, man.
It wasn't good.
And then he's like, "You want me to put weight back on? I just got
that's why he wanted that money.
Yeah. I just got like this.
Yeah. Jonah Hill in talks to play Riddler.
You see me in all this Supreme, boy.
Oh God, he would have. Actually, I think he would have been all right.
I think he would have been all right. I feel like
I just want the Riddler to be in a movie because he's nobody. Kenny said it. Shout out to Kenny. Go check out First Aid Comics. He's in there. He's the one with the smooth skin. Whoa. He's a smooth fella.
Jergens.
He pointed out that what the Batman movies have not explored yet, everyone has shown Batman as a martial artist. None of them have shown Batman as a detective.
Right. And that's what this film was supposed to be doing.
It's not going to be good, though. It's not. But the Riddler would force Batman into being smart.
The first one would be good. The second one won't make any sense.
They're not going to be good. Let's not focus on.
Do you still like Batman Begins?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course. But that was completely different. That was different from
the second
Superman.
one is going to be Twilight and Batman combined together. He's going to turn into a vampire Batman.
Batman's been
They sparkles.
Yeah.
It might be a thing.
I mean, still hate Jacob.
Would it be any worse than Batman with nipples on his suit?
Good point.
Rashawn, how do you feel about this one?
Actually, not care.
Kevin Smith said it should be called The Adventures of Gay Batman, and then it would make more sense.
Yeah.
Then it would make more sense. It would be more entertaining. Rashawn, how do you feel about that?
I mean, personally, I feel like DC just needs to put down all Batman movies
for at least like 10
years. Just like moratorium, just for a while. But they have so many other. I feel like I wouldn't mind seeing a Swamp Thing. Or Hellblazer or something like that. Some of the more darker comics would be dope.
I think I read that Keanu's willing to do Constantine again.
Yeah, I mean, Constantine would be great, And
I like Constantine.
Yeah, but it's just, I guess they think that people will go see Batman no matter what, we're consumers are part of the problem. I feel like.
That's true.
I mean, most of us are dumb consumers. Most of us are dumb consumers.
Think about it. With rich people in general, what they're trying to do is cut us out of the equation. They'll still make movies even though they're bad. Like I can't think of any off the top of my head. I was gonna say Fast and the Furious, but I love those movies.
And Mike is a part of the problem.
I am. Listen, if it comes
his voice
to
got deeper. I love those movies.
I love it. So that was my Vin Diesel impression.
We got all of them on the Fire Stick at work.
Fantastic.
I have
Blake,
not
what do you
seen
think of
one Fast and Furious movie ever?
Not even the one.
If you like dumb 80s action movies,
I love it.
Then you'll love them. I think the problem is people expect good movies out of Fast and the Furious, but we also have 1 minute left and we haven't heard from Blake.
Oh yeah.
Blake, what do you think of skinny old?
All right, 60 seconds. So I'm about to be gone in 60 seconds now. No, honestly, I'm gonna watch it as an opinion. I don't feel like it's gonna be good just because of the choice, and I feel like. Two more things. I feel like DC, for one, needs to upgrade their writers. They need to upgrade inside, in order for it. Because, one, I would love to see different stories, just like you guys said. But if you're gonna stick to the same characters over and over again, change up your writers because it's not working. And it makes no sense that this is so terrible, but Marvel's doing so amazing. It makes no sense. Like, how are you this trash? You can only have one movie every 6 to 8 movies that's actually good. It doesn't make sense to me.
That's actually a pretty accurate. That's
and
like
you want to
Jay-Z
know what? You want to know what I think about this Penguin?
What's that?
He looks like Grindelwald from Fantastic Beasts. Just throwing it out there. Look at the picture again. Look at him. Look at his outfit, bro. Look at the hair.
Crossover.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. Like, they did a terrible job. He looks nothing like him. Like, I'm kind of
the thing that you throw
it's
out.
just that's just my opinion. My 60 seconds is up.
Well, that was a
he
that
looked
was
like
a
the
fine
Clock
60
King.
seconds. The Clock King would actually make a really bad movie because I didn't understand the physics.
I did.
But
I am a clock.
go watch Batman the animated series. It was the first good superhero, like the first very good superhero.
They need to focus on Batman Beyond. I want to see that.
Yeah, then it could be bad.
That show was awesome.
It could be like Fast and the Furious meets Batman. But we are about to go into our second DJ Elokari mix of the evening. DJ Elokari is going to hit you with some hits. DJ Elokari with hits you're going to hit him with.
So like I said before, man, my homie Eddie Super just dropped the album. So we're going to play another joint from his project. This one's called UK TV. And then I got a couple other tracks that have been sent by some folks. I'm going to check it out. You know, if some of them got some curse words, I'm sorry, I might have to turn you off. But, you know, we're going to give it a chance.
There you go, because we never play any cuss words on this show.
Come on now.
Come on, Jesus.
You tell them. Oh, Jesus.
It is the Lord's day that this show comes
What is a curse word?
Good point. Good point.
There it is.
What is a curse word?
BlurdDotRadio, BLURDDOTRADIO. We will be back at 9 o'clock with our sponsor chat and a rousing game of trading rappers.
BlurdDotRadio.
In the studio alone tonight, I'm in my feels, you know the vibes. When my phone rings, hope that it's you. When my line bling, I'ma tell you come through. I don't wanna be alone tonight. Wish you were here, you know the vibes. When my phone rings, I hope that it's you. And if it's you, I'ma tell you come through. You finna slide, short Uber ride, but ride me long time. Yeah, you know the vibe. You say you like me, yeah, I don't know why. You know I'm hurt, but you still coming by. Baby, now we layin'. Only thing we got on is a playlist. Baby, say it, that you want me to go take it. I crave it, till the next time got me waiting. In the studio alone tonight, I'm in my feels, you know the vibes. When my phone rings, hope that it's you. When my line bling, I'ma tell you come through. I don't wanna be alone tonight. Wish you were here, you know the vibes. When my phone rings, I hope that it's you. And if it's you, I'ma tell you come through. Go put that thing on me, go put that thing on me. Body on fleek, mind of a freak. Working that deep, bringing that heat. Not what I really need, but I guess that I want it. Can I afford it? Not about money, someone important. Ain't tryna force it, yeah. And she keeping it cool, both in the mood. And then we do what we do, we just be into the groove. All night inside of my room, I'm feeling the way that you move. Just getting me more seduced. Someone get me a parachute, cause I'm falling for you, that's the truth. In the studio alone tonight, I'm in my feels, you know the vibes. When my phone rings, hope that it's you. When my line bling, I'ma tell you come through. I don't wanna be alone tonight. Wish you were here, you know the vibes. When my phone rings, I hope that it's you. And if it's you, I'ma tell you come through.
I could be in. I could be Baby, tell me what you need and I can be there. Shawty, you my everything, must believe that. Don't be mad when a nigga go away. She look fine, but she'll never be the babe. Baby, tell me what you need and I can be there. Shawty, you my everything, must believe that. Don't be mad when I gotta go away. She look fine, but she'll never be the babe. Baby, I can be your remedy, and you never have to worry about me. Make it better, shawty, let me. Lately I've been swimming through the matrix. Want me pull up in that bulletproof spaceship? Ooh, shawty got the case, let me taste it. She sent me out of other niggas' basic drug. You deserve a boss and you don't care about the ghost. Is she a bad thing? And I got a lot to offer. I make you my wife, I don't need no baby mama. I make you my wife, I don't need no baby mama. I could be your remedy. Oh, let me be your remedy. You've been hurt before. I just wanna show you that you're perfect, girl. Baby, tell me what you need and I can be there. Shawty, you my everything, must believe that. Don't be mad when a nigga go away. She look fine, but she'll never be the babe. Baby, tell me what you need and I can be there. Shawty, you my everything, must believe that. Don't be mad when I gotta go away. She look fine, but she'll never be the babe. Baby, I can be your remedy, and you never have to worry about me. Make it better, shawty, let me. Why you always stressing over pictures that I post? Saying who is that girl, why you do the most? Don't you understand, baby, you're the one I chose. Lurking on my Instagram, ooh, you like a ghost. You need the Holy Ghost, I'm praying for you. Know this life I'm living ain't the same for you. And everybody catch a couple raindrops. I just wanna scoop you in that Range Rover. Girl, I could be a remedy. Ooh, let me be a remedy. Tell me what you need. Baby, you the only one, can't you see it? Baby, tell me what you need, I can be there. Shawty, you my everything, must believe that. Don't be mad when a nigga go away. She look fine, but she'll never be the babe. Baby, tell me what you need and I can be there. Shawty, you my everything, must believe that. Don't be mad when I gotta go away. She look fine, but she'll never be the babe. Baby,
BlurdDotRadio.
And you never have to worry about me. Make it better, shawty, let me.
I'm telling you that misery loves company. I can't believe my put a gun on me. Have a milli say the when the reaper come for me. I'm telling you that misery loves company. Doing shit that wanna done for me. Now my shorty doubting she in love with me. I ain't know how miserable these drugs will be. They telling me that misery loves company. Like, why you do that? They said you sucker, so you had to prove that. Them perkies had him thinking he a shooter. I'm a screwed up, now my niggas tooled up. Now it's Addy, drop it Addy, I slide. When it come to Zannies, I'm Zaddy. She's mine. My thoughts, they wander. I'm trying. I'm on a 3-hour flight. Kill time, yeah. You ain't never gonna get your back. She mine. She can hit them Percocets, calling on a success. She high. She thought I was a mellow rapper like 6 Black. You lying. Call me when they get they shit snatched. My Thule, both raving kickback. I'm telling you that misery loves company. I can't believe my put a gun on me. Have a milli say the when the reaper come for me. I'm telling you that misery loves company. Doing shit that wanna done for me. Now my shorty doubting she in love with me. I ain't know how miserable these drugs
company like, yeah, why you do that? Telling all your friends what we doing. Off them percolators, had your moving. Better get your cooler. So I was doing them too, yeah. Now we 15 foreign just tried to message me. Sound like groupie love is what they selling me. Need a rock star, in a Zeppelin tee. She got the shots with the jelly. Don't get up to my room acting celibate. It feel like Halle B is in the bed with me. Penelope, hotel with me. I know your cousin shooters, they ain't scaring me. I'm telling you that misery loves company. I can't believe my put a gun on me. Have a milli say the winner reaper come for me. I'm telling you that misery loves company. Doing shit that wanna done for me. Now my shorty died and she in love with me. I ain't know how miserable these drugs will be. They telling me that misery loves company like, ow.
Passing the bubble. How many cases? How many came out of the rubble? How many came out of Choco? How many came up from Loco? How many came out of Cook County? All because of the popo. My brother don't stress. LOZ, let's go. We don't give no rest. Afro bang for the logo. I got the market and I got the people that plan and I put it in place. I don't got nothing to put to you. I get the bag and I put it in chase. Laughing the field when I step in the race. I make the track go ablaze. Feel like I came when he came to the stage. I put it all in your face. Yeah, I came for the facts. I'ma need that. 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 Jack fools for the facts. I jack fools when they lacking. I jump shit when they caption. Killmonger with the actions. We did it despite all the hate. Despite all the hate from the racists. I'm loving the look on their faces. Now coming down with the paper. Oh, coming down, sit low. Candy paint on foes. From the old to the gold. Still fighting Jimmy the Crow. With every lie that you told. I can see your nose grow. President Pinocchio. I keep it all 100. Out with my dogs blunted. Gotta shout out my OG. I do it all for you. It don't mean nothing to me to go to war for you. Anyone touch it, believe I'ma need more lawyers. Yeah, going crazy like I'm flipping cars. Gratitude like a tipping jar. Full of shaking from Jerusalem. Palestina where they took it from. Turning tables for the income. I need 40 acres, then some. Acting foul, get an N1. Gotta do it for the fam. Gotta do it for the land. I don't do it for the gram. This is really who I am. 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 This is really who I am.
He doesn't.
Lace up.
And RJ Lacey. Rest in peace forever. DJ Lokari just hit you with some. Also, wait, number one, you're listening to BlurdDotRadio.
BlurdDotRadio.
That'll do.
Actually, that sounded good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Mike's not happy.
I mean, I guess.
Angry face.
I guess
All right. It was all right.
It's all right.
DJ Lokari just hit you with some hits. DJ Lokari, what hits did you hit him with?
Word up. So we started that second one off with Eddie Supa's UK TV. Please go check his stuff out. After that, we heard another track by John Renaissance, and that name of that song was called Remedy. Then we hit a new artist who submitted some music. You can find him on Instagram under Cheap Liquor Sipper. That's Cheap, CHEAP, Liquor, LIQUUOR, Sipper, SIPPER.
Hey,
and the name of that song
it's one of the
is called
greatest names
Miseries.
ever.
Hey, that guy needs to be a part of the show.
I mean, we need to
I
find
am
this
also
guy.
a cheap liquor sipper.
Cheap Liquor Sipper.
Steve is a cheap liquor sipper.
Say it real
And
fast.
the name of that track was Misery's Company.
Huh. Well,
Word up.
shout out to you, cheap liquor sipper.
Yes.
We're definitely gonna go out of our way to get you on this show.
And then you heard Frida Watutu by Khalid B. And
Sure.
actually, right now, I'm playing this new beat by our boy Kabashi, man. It's called Ice Cool.
Shout out to Yurin Kabashi. We gotta get him back on the show. I've been scheduling. If you want to be on the show, BlurdDotRadio@gmail.com. Again, BlurdDotRadio@gmail.com. If you are one of the 5 people watching right now, you want to be on this show, send an introduction. And, don't have your manager get you on the show and then not show up.
Wow.
I have to re-invite them. I haven't responded to either one of them because until just now, I'm not mad anymore.
It's cool now.
A little upset. But now it is time.
Is it that time?
It is that time.
It is?
Oh no, I don't know how iPhones work.
Oh, wait.
It's not that time. Wait, I said it too early. So that there's not dead air.
Okay, cool.
We're good?
Yeah, we're good.
I don't have to stall? Okay,
No.
good. Well, now I need to stall because I have to pull up a picture of Jepson's Malort, CH Distillery. The fine people over there, shout out to Yo. Didn't know that black people drank Malort. Mind you, what's James's last name? James Cook at
yeah, James.
That's not good enough. James from Quenchers, the best person over at Quenchers, is he was a good guy. I like James. I wish I could remember his last name off the top of my head.
It begins with an M.
James Mason. Did you know that? And you were just trying to get me to say it?
No, I really don't. I can't remember.
You could have said that.
No, I can't remember.
Is he free?
James Mason is a huge fan of Malort. He also made us our retro pie that we used for a while, and then I gave that retro pie to my brother for Christmas because I couldn't afford any gifts. Shout out to Yo. She gifted us with a case of Malort.
Yeah.
Malort is a Swedish something or other. I can't pronounce this word.
Lord, give me strength.
Well, Blake, what's your friend's name that comes into the bar?
Which one? I got a lot of friends.
We gave her first Malort shot. She was in the bar Friday, and she was with a friend of hers.
Drea.
Yeah, Drea. Shout out to you.
Perfect.
She was in the bar and gave one of her friends his first Malort shot.
And shout out to my homegirl Missy Mafia because I gave her first Malort too.
There you go. See, that's what we do around here. The type of liquor, it's Swedish and it's called a Brandvin. But check out CH Distillery in Pilsen. They have lots of live shows. They have lots more liquor than Malort. Don't let Malort detract you from thinking that they don't do anything else. But we are going to take a shot of Jepson's Malort. And it gets you drunk.
You want fat girls in no time.
You'll be blanking fat girls in no time. You started the music a little early and I spilled some of my shot. There's 7 people watching now. To all 7 of you, If you have Malord at home, follow this toast. It goes, I got this from E40. He did an episode of The Breakfast Club where they did a shot. This was their shot. It goes, I am not above you. I am not below you. I am right here with you. Ooh. Cheers. Beautiful. Cheers.
Try it.
Ooh. How dare you? That actually fit really well. Good job, DJ. You know, we went from 7 washers to 6 washers. Somebody was like, Malort? So our next, the last thing that we're going to do today, before shout-outs, is we're going to play our favorite card game.
Oh, is it that
Shout
time?
out to Kenyatta Forbes.
Oh, yeah.
Kenyatta Forbes developed a game called Trading Rappers. There are face cards with different rappers on them. I will show the internet my hand. You pick one of these rappers and you play them, or you play one of these rappers against who somebody else plays. And it plays like spades, but with less bloody noses. I'm gonna, you play clockwise. I'm gonna start off. Steve will be next. DJ Elkari will be after that. Rashawn Nolan will be after that. Blake Morris will be after that. And then we will argue. Did you say you got to pee?
I said I ain't got no beer.
Uh-oh. Luckily, Blake has longer arms than most of our guests.
Yeah.
So, oh wait, I didn't show. Wait, I'm messing up. These are my cards. This is what they look like. For the people at home, I didn't realize that I had the wrong camera on.
I'm gonna win.
Here's the thing. Go to tradingracesgame.com to get a pack of Trading Races. Trading Rappers ain't sold no more, so it's BlurdDotRadio's game. I am claiming that. I have not told Kenyatta that, because Kenyatta will definitely say, no, it's not. Get out of here. It's Kenyatta Forbes' game. We're the only ones that own it in the world. That's probably not true, but it's going to be true here today.
I believe you, Mike.
Thank you, DJ Elokari.
Sure.
Your trust means the world to me. So I am going to throw out the first card, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to win because I have friends at this table, and I know that 2 of them are very likely to vote for Future. That landed face down. Foodery.
We can look at the cards, sir. Yes?
What's up?
We can look at the cards?
Yeah.
I just wanted to sound like that and ask that question.
Can we look at our cards now?
Really?
So, what Rashawn and Blake, what you will be trying to do is win your hand or play your weakest card because it's the first round. Because what happens is you collect books like spades. This might be the blackest game ever made. And I am all for it.
Will I lose my black card if I don't know how to play spades?
You know, that's up to the
I know it's
6 viewers.
It's a hard
Can I
side.
please sit next to someone else?
that was a hard side. Somebody was like this.
And I'm light skinned. I will dominate the space.
Steve, who you got?
Against
Buddha.
Future Hendrix.
Is his last name Hendrix?
No.
Of course it's not.
I'm gonna throw out the one who invented this, you know what I mean? This whole like pop rap singing game, you know what I mean? Ja Rule.
Ooh. You know, he is. He is always on time.
I do remember that tweet. I remember when that happened.
Hilarious.
I'm mad.
You took it there.
I suppose I did.
Word.
DJ Elokari, who you playing?
I am picking someone who has, considering that we're doing sing rappers.
Sing rappers?
Yes.
Is that what they're called?
I mean, like, you know, singers. That I'm picking the person who has the voice of an angel. And playing Old Dirty Bastard.
ODB is one of my favorite rappers in the world, and you will not disrespect him. I don't think that you did. However, you won't. I just want to throw that out there.
By the way, Mike, did you see my my Instagram message that I did?
About Vanilla Ice playing at the club?
Like that was actually a request.
Did you see my response?
No, I didn't.
My response said lies.
I actually have the playlist from this white wedding that I did. And
also, you're not saying this. I don't know if you don't want this to be on the radio.
But yes, this was absolutely something that was requested on the list of things that they wanted to have played at their wedding.
Well, I don't believe you.
And no, to the point, Mike, where I played closing time to end the night itself.
Closing time.
And then the person who was the groom started to play the beat of Ice Ice Baby to hear it being played as the last song.
Man, give that ring back.
So, folks, you know what? I changed my mind. So, folks, as a quick recap, I played Future. Steve played.
I saw Vanilla Ice and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 on Netflix the other night.
Hey, man.
It's pretty good. DJ Elokari played ODB. Rashawn Nolan, who you got?
Well, I'm gonna bring it full circle and play the Lisp with the RZA.
You're not just gonna play my favorite producer to get my vote, right? Even though it might have worked.
He's great, man.
The RZA is the best 2-second sample producer in the world. If you listen to the sample that Brooklyn Zoo came from, it really is just dun dun dun.
That's it.
He made a whole beat. It was one of the greatest songs ever in rap music from that.
He didn't want to pay those royalty checks.
The royalties. Blake, who you got?
Man, ain't nobody rocking the pink furs like this, man. So, and bringing out some heat from back in the day. I know it's not new now, but these kids are gonna learn. My man Cameron.
He released a new album last month.
Yeah.
Ironically, I've been watching a lot of Max B videos. Because every once in a while I just go into after I realized that there were so many interviews from hip hop artists from the past, from the 90s until now. I looked at the Prodigy interview where he talked about Nas and Jay. And I happened upon another, I looked at Cocaine City, which is French Montana's DVD series. And Max B was all over there. And Max B gets out of jail next year, apparently. I remember Steve saying he's never getting out of jail because he got 75 years. Yeah. But he gets out next year. Shout out to him. The game will, I imagine, if he doesn't die in the first month that he's outside just from all the drugs he's going to do, the game might change a bit. So I'm going to start off the voting. Listener at home. I have to vote for ODB. I feel like DJ Elokari manipulated that out of me successfully, and I'm mad about it.
He has the voice of the name.
Now, if you really wanted me to vote for him, you would have played Sweet Sugar Pie. Oh, I wish you were mine. Steve, who you gonna vote for?
In this, Wizza.
Wizza Wector in your sector.
Bobby Digital.
This is a hard one, honestly. I'm a vote for the ODB.
My mama told me this shit.
Supposed to blank it out right there.
It's instrument. If I was not picking myself,
What do you mean if you were not?
I mean, I can pick myself, right?
You do.
I mean, I was gonna try to.
DJ Elokari is notorious for picking himself.
It's only if it was Vanilla Ice, though. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna go with ODB personally. But if I wasn't gonna choose ODB, RZA would be a close second.
Which one are you picking? Because if you pick ODB, then you win.
Okay, ODB, sure.
Why did I say that? Rashawn, who
This game is fixed.
I mean,
the kangaroo court.
Yeah, I mean, we got to go with Brooklyn Zoo. Shame on you.
It really is like one of my favorite songs.
That album is amazing.
It really, and like nobody expected it to be amazing. I listened to a Stretch and Bobbito mixtape where he came with 2 members of his Brooklyn Zoo group, and then everybody's freestyling. He spit the first 5 songs, including Rawhide. Like he spit up until Damage. It's listen, kids at home. Return to the 36 Chambers, the dirty version, is one of the greatest albums ever made. That was right on cue. Blake, who you got?
I understand it's trading rappers, but I'm a huge person when it comes to producers and being able to build a foundation, especially when it comes to a group. So I got RZA.
Who's connected?
Genius.
He really was. Like the fact that one of the things that is so exciting about there being a Wu-Tang TV show is that in 1995, if you'd have told me, not only will they still be noteworthy in 2020, but they'll have a television show in its 2nd season, I would have been like, of course they will. This is all I've ever wanted in my life. So DJ Alokari unfortunately wins that round.
Well, it's because of your help. Just gonna act like we ain't hear him though.
I mean, listen, I'm glad that you also don't want DJ Alokari to win.
Security.
It's funny because 4 of us have worked in security. Good times. So lead us off, DJ Alokari.
Cool. Let's see here.
Mind you, we got 8 minutes.
I'm gonna lead this with someone who doesn't write their rhymes but has an impeccable delivery, Mr. Eazy-E.
He was cruising down the street in his 6'4". I'm not gonna say the rest because I can't say it on the radio. Rashawn, no, who you got?
I gotta go with the Wheezy.
Okay. Lil Weezy, who did a Drink Champs interview that has not come out yet. Shout out to Nori and EFN. That is actually the inspiration for the show.
Yo, have you seen the cover to his new album, bro?
He's coming out with a new album?
Yeah, Funeral. You seen it?
No, I didn't see I just heard that it was releasing like this week or something, right?
Oh, something like that.
Yeah,
But
I didn't see the cover though.
The cover, Funeral, spells Lil Wayne when you turn it upside down.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Michael J.
All right. That's nice. There's a word for that. I don't remember what the word is for a word you can when you can spell a word out and flip it upside down.
No! I'm the baddest
It's
hip
like
hop man.
You understand that when you said turn it down, he literally said no.
Turn it down. No. Blake. So DJ Alokari played Eazy.
Yes.
Rashawn played Lil Wayne. Who you got?
All right, man. I'm going with the Eagles because this man right here, he despite having trouble
Right into the microphone.
Despite having trouble before, his music is always gonna be the banging. It's gonna be hitting and stuff. And to this day, it's just getting even better. He's gonna be a legend to me because I just love his movement. I'm going with Meek, man.
Dog, I thought you was about to play Drake because you was light skinned. I literally,
in my email, I heard there was no racism on this show.
I never said that. I didn't say that once.
My dude is making a big case for Drake right now.
The original light-skinned rapper is who I'm about to play.
Man, somebody come back. What my other light-skinned brothers?
LL Cool J.
He ain't light-skinned. He peanut
Thought you was gonna play Kid.
He's light-skinned. Play who?
Kid from Kid and Play.
Even Kid should win every. If he was in this game,
why
he should win
not
every.
in this deck though, man?
I don't know because they never made another deck.
Oh man, they gotta do
I'm going to play towards my crowd, and I'm going to play MC Hammer.
Oh, no.
Why, bro?
Because he's too legit to quit.
Come on, man.
No.
Why,
Why
fam?
do you do
He's
this?
cheesing so hard.
Why, bro?
Listen,
Cheesing
this is
so
like
hard.
this
Come
is like
on, fam.
when you eat booze candy.
Come on, fam. Dog, you can't be doing stuff like that, bro. You cannot be doing stuff like that, bro.
So,
like, how
for the people at home, really quick, one time me, DJ Alokari, and Benita Appleblunt were in DJ Lo's car.
You gotta do the Charlie Brown dance.
As he drove too fast doing donuts on Chicago Avenue, blasting Pumps in the Bump. It was a great time.
Oh, come on, man.
That was the first time that Benita Appleblum was on the show too. Like that let her know what we're about.
It's not fair.
So for the listener at home, DJ Alokari played Eazy-E. Rashawn played
Lil Wayne.
His card is kind of buried over there. Blake played Meek Mill. I played LL Cool J. Steve played.
I played the GOAT MC Hammer.
And then DJ Alokari. We'll start the voting with you.
Damn.
First rapper to go diamond.
Come on, man.
Or was he the first rapper to go platinum?
It's probably
it don't matter.
DJ Alokari, who are you voting for? What are you doing?
You hear the rhyme?
Oh, we doing the votes right now?
We're doing the votes right now.
Right now?
Right now.
You can't put Hammer on the thing and me not vote for Hammer? Come on, dog. He has magical shoes, fam.
And pants.
Magical shoes, fam. Do you know that there would be no Kazam if it wasn't for Hammer Man. Come on, dog.
I doubt that's true.
Where would Shaq put his pants if it wasn't for MC Hammer, son? He's the
This is what's going to get us taken off of YouTube. You know it's going to be this. It's going to be this right here.
Come on, dog.
Rashawn Nolan, who you got?
He's not broke. Fair, dog. You know, he does what he wants to do, say what he want to say.
Rashawn Nolan.
Live how he want to
I got to go with Easy. I got to go with Easy.
I got
to go with Easy, man.
There's an artist named David Cho who got a bunch of money from Facebook, but also talked about sexually assaulting a massage parlor worker. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt when you look him up. He talked about running around in the LA riots after Rodney King got beat up and the video was released and the cop was exonerated. He said one of the things he saw was Eazy-E sitting on the top of a car shooting a shotgun off in the air.
I believe it.
There it is. He
No
at
doubt.
least deserves a vote on tonight's episode of Tracy Rap.
No doubt.
Shout out to Eazy. And he founded a little group called Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Always agree.
Put Cleveland on the map. Blake, who you got?
And this is for the weed. Nah, I'm gonna go with Weezy, baby. Go on my man Weezy.
Okay. So far, no two people have voted the same way.
I mean,
I'm gonna have to give it to Easy because again, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I literally played MC Hammer for the win.
But then Elgin liked it. I believe I say on every episode I can't vote the same way that Elgin votes.
All right, that's cool. I'm voting for MC Hammer because I'm being selfish. I deserve one.
So wait, so it's two for Hammer, 2 for Eazy-E.
Is it 2 for Eazy-E?
Yeah.
So that means I win.
Since we have 2 minutes left, we could just throw out another card and everybody has to vote.
Oh man, because I'm light skinned, I just can't win.
Or you can choose.
It's 2 and 2. It's a tie.
Yeah, but I got one by myself.
Or you can choose.
Oh yeah,
I chose Weezy, so yeah.
No, you gotta choose between Hammer or
MC Hammer, Eazy-E. Remember, California might be listening right now.
Oh man. Dang.
Compton and
I know
Oakland.
you be taking flights, dog.
That's kind of hard, man. I am too legit to quit, man, so I'm gonna have to go with Hammer on that.
Oh! I'm not even mad. I ain't even mad.
That was my song, man. I was playing that all the time.
That's right.
Blake, do you know this hand sign? The too legit to quit hand sign? You gotta do it at the camera.
Oh man.
Nah, I don't know the hand sign. Not anymore. Let's probably do it
Too legit. Too legit to quit. Hey,
there it is.
Too legit to quit.
Because me and Rashawn are the oldest people in the room. Remember that James Brown was in that video.
Wow.
For no reason, really.
He was trying to hand it off.
I think he was throwing fireballs
You
at
must
Hammer.
go after the glove.
Oh gosh.
I think
I haven't seen that video in years. I'm gonna have to just watch it.
It's so good.
I'm gonna have to play that one.
So good.
I haven't seen that in a long ass time.
One of the greatest songs ever. All right. It is 9:26. That means.
You want to do trios?
Well, the show's basically over.
I mean, yeah.
But I don't think Mike is gonna come, and those white guys will come after us. They haven't been here for a while. Throw out the last of your cards. If the last of your cards are a trio that would make a good album, you will win. If they would make a bad album, they would not. My trio is T.I., Lauryn Hill, and Andre 3000. I'm pretty sure I win.
Mine is Biggie, Nas, and J. Cole.
Damn it.
Oh. He won already.
That's not okay.
Mine's Nicki, KRS-One, and Big Daddy Kane.
I don't know what
that is. The weirdest combination. I just think they will argue all day.
Yeah, I got Tyga, Gucci Man, and Iggy Azalea.
Why is
gonna
Iggy
slap.
in here?
That's a hit. Unfortunately,
That's
a hit.
Man,
Club banger.
I don't have a combination. I just got Kim, Post Malone, and Jay-Z.
That doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't, man.
Yeah, it's like
just take the
it's
other two
about,
out, man.
you know,
I feel like Kim and Jay-Z would make a decent
Old
album. Post
Kim.
Malone would just
Old
be
Kim.
there.
Let's get that right. Old Kim.
Listen,
I'm gonna give it to Biggie, Nas, and Cole.
Yeah, that was already a winner, man.
Just because I want to see what it is.
that's what I would. As much as now, mind you, Andre 3000, T.I., and Lauryn Hill would make a good album. For the bars, I'm gonna pick Biggie, Nas.
J. Cole would have to actually step up.
What's that?
He would have to step his game up, right?
Oh yeah, he definitely.
Yeah.
He definitely would. Who hasn't voted? Because we're not
Go
going
back
over.
to rubber band. Oh, got to.
Rashawn and,
I'm gonna go with Biggie, Nas, and J. Cole. I mean, it's a done deal.
Yeah,
it's boots.
I gotta hear that.
Same here.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
already called it. That was a winner.
And Steve gets 2 books, making him the winner.
I won for the first
Hey.
time. Oh my god! After years of doing this show, I like to thank all the little people that made this possible. The girls at Yali's Tacos for getting my mind right.
The pregnant one, right?
Yeah.
Shout
Right,
out.
the one who messed up my order last time.
Yeah, she'll
Somebody
mess up-
got free food.
She'll mess up everything too.
I mean, she's pregnant. She's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. So, folks, you've been listening to BlurdDotRadio, BLURDDOTRadio. I want to first give a shout out to the family of RJ Lacey. We are with you in this time. Donate to RJ's Kickstarter for his funeral. Mind you, it's well over. Within 18 hours, they made their $10,000 goal because all of Cleveland Heights loved RJ Lacey. Hold on.
Oh, East Side.
Yeah, the West Side, everybody.
Yeah.
By far one of the most beloved people. His name is on the banner at Cedar Elite Theater. He is Lee Road. You will be sorely missed. Again, one of my best friends for 19 years. I wish it could have been longer. I also want to give a shout out to Mel Brooks. Mel is actually the one that texted me. He called me twice, and I was like, why is Mel calling me twice? He don't want nothing. And I called, and he told me about it. Well, shout out to Mel Brooks, who runs our Facebook page. Shout out to Ricardo Jackson, who also runs our Facebook page. Shout out to the people at this table. Shout out to Q4 Radio. Steve, who you got?
Shouts to RJ Lacey's family for sure too. Also, I didn't know him as long as Mike, but he did show up with a suitcase full of weed and freestyle for like 3 hours one time at the crib. So like that, that's RJ. You know what I mean?
There's a picture of Steve, Moriarty, and because RJ Lacey was one of the first members of Moriarty. My little cousin Andrew, who's 26, said that he works with Wallace at Grog Shop doing bookings, and he was like, the last RBG Christmas was just RJ and everybody arguing who was more Moriarty. So there's a picture of Moriarty and RJ when Steve didn't wear a hat.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
Wallace posted that picture, and I was like, "Look at young Steve."
Yeah, I had no facial hair.
Yeah,
I had on bootcut jeans.
That was back when that was in.
it was alright. And then shouts to everybody who loves everybody.
DJ Elocard.
Shout outs to Gigi Bryant. She did not deserve to go so soon. Shout outs to Kobe Bryant and that man's amazing career. shout outs to everybody who took a moment to like call the people that you love to say that you love them today. You know what I mean? Like it's always, especially when stuff like this happens, that you really just appreciate your family and stuff like that. So I hope people are actually like taking that time to appreciate the people that they love. Like, so I just want to say shout outs to my grandmother who I've been blessed to say has lived 100 years and
whole century.
Yeah,
blessed.
Shout outs to like my family members. Shout outs to my brothers. Shout outs to my partner Dambi Kim. Yeah, man, like hug somebody you love today, man. That's all I gotta say.
I'm gonna ask you, and I mean this with all due respect. Do you think that any of your grandma's uncles wore a zoot suit?
Yes, absolutely. So, I have a.
Was this in St. Louis?
No, she lived in Arkansas. My grandmother has
which part of Arkansas?
So she grew up. She was born in Georgia, moved to Little Rock, Arkansas, and then settled in St. Louis.
Solid chance me and Elgin are related by marriage.
I mean, it's possible.
My family's from Arkansas. Devils Bluff, Arkansas is my family.
Yeah. My grandmother has a slew of stories about my uncle who was that-ish crazy named Uncle Prentice.
If your name is Prentice.
Yeah. Prentice Cobb. Yeah, he most definitely had a zoot suit and a whole bunch of jokes for everybody and their grandma.
Well, shout out to you. Yeah. Rashawn, who you got?
Shout out to my wife, my 2 kids, my son Elias, who's home with a fever.
Get well soon.
Yeah, and shout out to this table. This was fun, man. Yeah, this was love. So yeah.
Thank you for coming. For sure. Blakerton Morris.
Thank you. Well, shout out to your friend RJ, and to anybody who has any family members going through any struggles or have just lost anyone in general. Kobe, of course. Shout out to my Strays crew, my Bunny kids, my homie Ray, and shout out to my babe Erica, and also shout out to BlurdDot for allowing me to be on this show. It was a blast, and I can't wait to be on again. So love to you guys.
I'm going to say shout out to Erica, and listen, don't play spades. I know this guy is teaching you how to play it. It's a violent game.
She's actually really good, man. She learned and she's been dominating on the table, man. I'm proud of her.
Even worse, because somebody's going to be like,
very intelligent, man. She's smarter than the average bear.
She's cheating. Somebody's
she's
cutting the card.
Definitely, yeah. Picnic basket.
You've been listening to BlurdDotRadio, BLURDDOTRADIO. We will be back next week with, and I pulled up the calendar, I believe Fillmore Green and Rockland Page of Rockablock. Let me make sure. I don't want to mess this up.
Can we play Pogs next week?
Play what?
Pogs.
No.
That's a classic game, man. I'm down.
We're gonna put an eye out. We can't do that. Put an eye out, kid. Put an eye out. Yeah, check us out next week. Fillmore Green, Rockland
I'll
Page.
meet you after for some Pogs.
Pogs also has a whole new definition nowadays, and that's where we're leaving on that. Love, peace, hair grease. Go read a book.
dot blah 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 blur dot radio blah 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 blur dot radio blah 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 blur dot radio blur dot blah blur dot blah 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 blur dot radio blah 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 blur dot radio blah 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 blur dot radio. BlurdDotRadio blah 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 BlurdDotRadio.